Hey guys, Richard at Riding Film here doing my latest review. This is for the last of the Force Remnants trilogy. You know, book 17 out of 19 in the New Jedi Order. For a series I started in January, I've blasted through these, not as if I've only read these books. I've read other books in between, reading Goosebumps books. At the moment, it's like a third book, like what I did last year. And then other ones in the middle, like I've got an Assassin's Creed book coming up. I've just read a Doctor Who one. So yeah, I mean, just it's been that good. I can't remember last I read this. Maybe that's probably Harry Potter in 2000 and between 9 and 10, and then the reread in 2016. But yeah, it's been so damn good, and I was worried that three of them would just drag on and on. It wouldn't quite, you know, end the story quicker. It could have been a two-part, perhaps. No, as long it all works as a three-parter. So yeah, before I start, so spoilers for up to this book in the EU. So again, nothing for. I'm actually started Final Prophecy yet. I wanted to do this before I begin that book, while it's all somewhat fresh in my head. But yeah, nothing from whatever happens then or later books like Legacy of the Force. It's just up to here. So for Trilogy, X-Wing, etc. Is just spoiler warning. Oh, and the films, Lucas and Disney Star Wars. So yeah, let's get to it. So it's the third of the Jedi Order, book 17 out of 19. So it's basically finding the planet Zonoma Sekot. I have to go back to remember exactly how that's pronounced, or spelled rather. And yeah, at the end they found it, and this is about them actually getting there and talking to it. Now, also as Luke on the cover, I mean the hair's more Obi-Wan than Luke, but I don't know, I imagine that's an older guy, but I think it's Jason. Because Luke talks to a version of the planet that's like being taking a form of someone, but Jason does the same thing, and of course they both have green lightsabers. Yeah, Luke obviously has a black glove in his hand, skin in his hand, where he has to be patched up a lot to repair it, but in one of the previous books he was the same. He didn't have his black glove on, his hand looked fine, but maybe it's Jason, maybe not. But it's basically the Jedi talking to the living planet to get their help in the war against the Yuuzhan Vong, and basically they succeed. Jason is very given the ultimatum: do you want us to just for our power and mass violence? He'd say no because those are his morals, and he passes the test and they accept. So yeah, that's pretty much the main arc of the book. Them going off to get the planet's help because obviously Verger encourages Jason to go there and find it, and success. I'm looking forward to what that's going to do in the next book because that planet has got a lot of power in there. And the other, so that's like Luke, Jason, Mara, a few of Jedi, Danny, and Saba as well. And then you got the other story, which is there's like a base that's the only two bases which have easy contact with the unknown regions and Chiss space, and these and Volga basically trying to destroy both of them. They destroy one, and Leo and Han get there in time for the second one. So you got like Leo and Han, the Falcon. They actually land on the planet and get help. You've got Jag and Jaina in Twin Suns squadron. You've got Pelion and the Empire, or rather the Galactic Alliance and the newcomers fighting the Yuuzhan Vong in space. They finally take out the Yuuzhan Vong commander, who's a really vile person who Pelion absolutely pushes to the limit to have him kill himself, which he does. Because of course the Yuuzhan Vong would rather like die than escape, and there's a great little rivalry between the two of them. And yeah, I always liked Pelion, even in Heir to the Empire. Yeah, he was like completely on board with Thrawn and winning, but as the Empire lost, he's realised there's no point just hiding a hole and dying when the Yuuzhan Vong come. Like the speech he gives them off when he says the reason the Yuuzhan Vong aren't interested in them until now when they just need the men as slaves is quite simply because they're insignificant. The Empire don't mean a thing, and they're just there as like a last resort of like a force they can use, and that's like the ultimate insult. The Empire are insignificant. Yeah, he's a great character. I'm hoping he like survives to the end of this this series. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. You don't really get much of the other stuff like what's going on. You get the message, the new leader of the Galactic Alliance, Kalomas, I think it is. So you got him, but that's really it. You don't get to go back to Mon Calamari where Akbar is, anything like, and other Luke Jedi, the others Luke Jedi. Obviously Ben is still on the moor with the other children. It's in safety. Yeah, there's a lot that you don't get in this, but then I thought the way this story was based, it wouldn't show much more beyond this like major storyline with like these few characters. But that's what I thought. I mean, that's why there's 19 books. There's so much going on. It's such a massive galaxy after all that stories have to be split between each character. Like when Han abandons his family in the second and third book, of course his story isn't going to like focus on other characters like everywhere. It's just him where he goes. And yeah, speaking of which, Droma the Rin he met up with is part of this, and yeah, he's a good character. He's quite fun one. He's been a nice like alternative to Chewbacca, and yeah, shame we never got the Rin in the films because they look quite unique. Same for the Bothan, they mention them, you never really see them. And of course, the other major plot is Tahiri. She's like basically when the Yuuzhan Vong got her and Anakin saved her in one of the earlier books. You know, she killed the Yuuzhan Vong like priestess who did it to her. But it seems Anakin's death and like the guilt that Anakin's dead and she isn't is like awoken the Yuuzhan Vong inside her, and the book is ultimately her accepting the Yuuzhan Vong warrior inside, then merging and become something new. And yeah, it's a really good story actually, and I'm looking forward to seeing how, because like Jason's experiences, he still believes in peace, but he's definitely changed from his experience in captivity, and I get a feeling Tahiri is going to be the same. But yeah, that's kind of it though. I mean, that's probably my only real criticism. Jason's gone through this massive experience learning about the Force a new way, but he's still very like focused on his own morals. That experience isn't going to turn to the dark side, although he's certainly willing to use like the power of darkness if he needs to. Like when he saw like a massive killing spree, he went on Coruscant or Yuuzhan. But I mean, I didn't expect it to like change instantly. But yeah, not enough of a change to be honest. I thought there'd be a bit more, but then the final battles against Yuuzhan Vong are coming in the next 2 books, so it's going to be something big, I'm sure of it. But yeah, that's probably my only criticism. But yeah, it's effectively not over 900 pages of this trilogy, and it's been worth it. Again, anyone starting on the NGO, don't be scared. It feels massive, but it really doesn't. It's just if there were just 10 characters, then yeah, you'd think, how can this sustain nearly 20 books? Let's say 20, but Dark Journey is 600 pages, that should have been halved. I heard it was in Japan, but yeah, 19's a strange number. Same with Legacy of Force being 9. Why is it not an even number? Well, Dark Journey could have easily been cut down to... no, not Dark Journey. Star by Star. Yeah, that could easily have been cut into 2 volumes. I don't know why it wasn't. But yeah, don't be intimidated. This is like the perfect story. Hell, this could end. The entire EU could have ended at this, and I'd be fine. This is clearly the biggest threat anyone's going to face. Once they inevitably win, what more can you do? Yuuzhan Vong are nothing like what we've had before, and it's just the perfect way for like the Galactic Alliance. Hopefully, they don't go back to the New Republic name. Luke's Jedi Order. Yeah, just going to become the best it can be. But no, I've still got other books to read. I've got Legacy of Force. I've got Millennium Falcon, which was thrown in a bundle. If they're good, I might pick up Fate of the Jedi. And then there's like a few other books, and yeah, but I'm not getting there yet because after these it's still pretty prequels. But I'll save that for another video. But yeah, that's it. So see you next time for the Final Prophecy book. That's a lot shorter than this one, less than 300 pages, and a hell lot less shorter than the Unifying Force, which is nearly 600. But no, I look forward to that. So I'll see. If you like this, please like and subscribe. And I'm trying to get these up regularly. Every week, I'm trying to go between film and New Jedi Order book. I'm falling behind. I really want to be able to, once Final Prophecy is done, put the whole video up in one go, like as it's done, basically. But yeah, so that's it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.